All right, guys, let's check out this watch from Sovrygn. This is a new micro brand out there, a new release, and I'm excited about this one because of the movement used. I don't get to handle watches using this movement very often. This is using the Miyota 9100 or 9100, and it has like everything. So before we cover that, let's get into what the watch size and all that good stuff is. So case size, 39 millimeter. The lug to lug is a 47. Thickness I measure with the double dome sapphire crystal at 14.5 millimeter. Lug width, 20 millimeter. This H-link bracelet tapers down nicely to 16 millimeter. You have a 5.3 millimeter screw down crown. Should have a 100 meter water resist on this guy. And size for my wrist in this configuration weighing in at 163 grams. You do have a mineral display case back here showing that movement. I'll try to do a close-up of it in a little bit. But you have quick release spring bars on the bracelet because it also comes with this nice leather strap that has like an alligator print on the top side. And you have two buckle options that are shipped with it. I installed the standard one with the tang, the buckle and tang. There it goes. It wasn't snapped in all the way. But it also has a quick deployant, clasp here available as well. All color matched, depending on what model you go with. Since we're talking about the straps and the bracelets, I have to show you this. This is actually pretty slick. They chamfered the edges, you know, because you have like this shape for the centerpiece in between the H-link. And just being a watch sizing, you know, fan, like I like playing with these, the way they fit together is so, like, you don't have to like line up anything. They just like, because it's angled, it just drops into place. I don't know. I know that's kind of geeky, but nice screw pins on that. It locks together really nice. It's very easy to fasten and adjust the size. Okay. Pretty sure this is a prototype because these are going to be launched sometime in the first quarter. So I'll put a link down below in the description. You can click that and you can follow that for when the dates are going to be. And I'm not 100% sure when I'm going to release this video. I got to talk to the brand owner and get that determined. But there's a bunch of different colorways and different ways you can get the dials done too. So what are we looking at here? Price point, I believe, according to their website, it's going to be around a $500, just over $500 price point. So you're in that sweet spot. That's going to work no problem. If we zoom in on this guy, this is where we're going to be able to take a closer look at what all comes with this watch. So obviously you have your hour and minute hand and you're running seconds. Standard like 3-hand configuration there in the center. You have a power reserve indicator. This movement has a 40-hour power reserve. So when you unscrew the crown, we're not quite at 40, we can do this. So we can unscrew the crown and we can wind it in this first position. You're going to see that power reserve indicator max out. So boom, we're at 40, you're good to go. Now, the first position, when you pop that out, doesn't hack the movement. We're still running the seconds, but you can change the date and the day. So you have your date down here, and I'm not sure which way I'm spinning. Okay, so that's the day. So if you spin clockwise, you'll change the date. If you spin counterclockwise, you will change the day over here at 3 o'clock. Very simple. That's very similar to what we handle in some other day-date watches, but usually not in this configuration where you have a dial for your day instead of just the printing next to the date. So to adjust the time, you would pop it out one more time. That hacks the movement, stops the seconds hand, and you can adjust the time. When you're adjusting the hour and minute hand here, you'll notice down here at the 9 o'clock, a 24-hour register. That's just showing you that you're in the PM. And it gives you the 24-hour number too if you need that. So like at 4, you're at 1600. So if you don't want to commit to memory how that works or what those are, then you'll know that. You'll have this one on this one because this is called the calendar. So it has also the month. So the month over here at the 6 o'clock, you can adjust that guy by just pushing this button here. So we're in January, but you can advance it to February and you can run it all the way around to whatever month you are in. It isn't a perpetual, so you will have to change the date when you know, you go from a 31 to a 30 or whatever, or 30 to a 31. So it has everything, but it's not perpetual, but it's also only like $500. And this cool colorway, I think, works very well. It's playful, but I'm sure there's going to be some standard stainless steel colored ones. This is stainless steel. It's just coated to look like rose gold. You do have the branding on the side over here, opposite of the crowns. So pretty cool, fun look to it. Let's pop this. Oh, you know why we were zoomed in? I guess we were going to look at that movement, weren't we? Let's zoom back in and take a look at that so you can see. You have a custom decorated rotor, and then you do have some work done on the plates there in the movement, but not super elaborate or anything, but still nice to look at. Okay, let's zoom back out. Pop this on my 7 1/4 inch wrist. Butterfly clasp, which you do have to fasten this side first because the S logo is going to drop down into place. And there you go. On my 7 1/4 inch wrist. Looks like a nice size to me. And I like the H-link bracelet. I like the taper on it. I like the way it's designed. It just flows really well. If you wanted to put it on this strap, it would also look very good. And this is a nice flexible strap. Well, let me just pause it. That actually looks pretty dang good. I like this configuration as well. Let me pop this one on wrist so we can take a look at it. And then I'll close out with a lume shot. Because I do see loomed indices, it should have some lume. The strap is actually pretty broken in feeling, even though it's packed. There you go. That's what it looks like on wrist with the provided leather strap. Nice to be able to change it up. Good options there. Let's kill the lights and check the lume. I'm going to cheat a little bit. I'm going to give it a little bit of blast. I believe it's BGW9, but I could be wrong. We will discover together. Yeah, that's BGW9 lume. And it looks good on that white dial. All right, guys, thanks for watching.